Here's a look at our journey through 100 steps to startup. Phase 1. Getting started. Before starting our venture, we learned about the journey that we were about to embark on with our business idea. This included a brief introduction to the different steps needed to start up. The first step we took towards our new venture startup was identifying the strengths of each group member by using the talent triangle and determined who has domain knowledge, operational experience, and business acumen. We then set individual goals that we wanted to achieve through this new venture and came together to discuss similarities among these goals. Phase 2. Finding the problem. We started our second phase by individually identifying the customer segments we each belong to. Using our individual answers, we brainstormed different customer segments with unmet needs that we could solve together. We decided to target commuting university students as our customer segment because it was one that we could relate to through our personal experiences and have easy access to when it comes to asking for their input in the future. We further analyzed the customer segment by identifying key behaviors demonstrated by the early adopters, early majority, late majority, and laggards. This included avoiding commuting on public transportation by driving or taking an Uber, lack of friends and socialization as commuters are not on campus as much as those who live in residence, and not participating in extracurriculars or school events because they want to avoid commuting home late at night. From this information, we were able to come up with our beachhead, which is commuter students at Ryerson University. From this, we could gather potential early adopters to interview. We curated questions that would tell us what channels the early adopters currently use, the pain they are experiencing due to this problem, and their alternative solutions. We analyzed the responses from the interviews and found common themes of anxiety, fear, loneliness, regret, and stress. We organized this information in an affinity diagram and used it to better understand our target market. Taking all of this information, we created our ideal customer persona, Commuting Kendall, who demonstrated the challenges, background, goals, interests, fears, and objections of a commuting university student. We summed up all the information gathered in this phase by creating our problem statement. Commuters often feel unsafe while traveling alone. Phase 3. Finding the solution. During this phase, we followed 10 lean canvas steps to effectively find the solution to our problem. The problem we initially tried to solve was loneliness while commuting. Our initial solution allowed commuting students to connect with each other, thus helping them feel less lonely and make friends from campus. They would be able to create a profile and easily connect with students who share the same intended commute. However, after reaching out to more people and conducting more customer discovery interviews, we found that loneliness was only a quarter of the issue. It was rather a problem that stemmed out of fear for safety. Research shows that 1 out of 3 students commutes for 2 hours or more per day. We also found that an estimated 10 million women choose to drive rather than walk or use public transit because they feel safer. After reaching the step of creating our MVO, we realized that loneliness may not be as great of an elastic issue as we had predicted. Early adopters weren't captured by our hook. This is when we decided to pivot. We proposed a revised solution and a UVP, which was a safety app that allows users to commute home safely by connecting them with other commuters who share the same intended destination with added safety features. You can also keep in touch with your friends and family to ensure your safety and comfort at all times. Safety is important to everyone. With our solution, you can feel less vulnerable when commuting alone, especially late at night. We presented our solution using Hook B, ideally as an ad for the TTC, with the problem-centric statement, get home safely using our tools for a comfortable commute, and a metric based off of the number of people who will download the app. The results in Step 27 and 28 allowed us to finish up with validation interviews recorded in Step 29. Phase 4. The Venture. We started off by naming our venture Safe Travels, creatively as a team, as it seemed simple, easy to market, and states the purpose of our product. In step 33, after several rough drafts, we were able to come up with the tagline, "Safety at your fingertips." Then we were required to come up with the design of our product, including product color, logo, and fonts we will use. After researching effective marketing designs, we chose light green as our main brand color, which represents safety, easily reflecting the outcome of using our product. We then reached step 38 in our lean canvas, which was creating our explainer video, where we began to build our market in order to sell our minimum viable product. We introduced our problem and existing alternatives such as Uber, then our solution. We were able to incorporate our customer persona story of commuting Kendall in our script and then wrapped it up with our call to action. In the next few steps, we took it further by setting up an email, a Twitter account, a blog, and an Instagram. On each social media platform, we followed potential investors such as Apple, Peel Police, TTC, and Go Transit. We even illustrated our marketing by setting up Google AdWords to get our beachhead to check out our landing page. Phase 5 and 6, developing the product and the market. During this phase of our potential business startup, we focused on the development of our product, which included targeting our buying process and building our MVP. Since this is an application, it would be available for purchase on the App Store, accessible through all smartphone and tablet devices. From our MVP worksheets, we plan to have our unique features be a buddy-up system, a 911 emergency call, and a distress signal, which were features that stood out the most to our early adopters, allowing you to call 911 through the app at the touch of a button, and to find students who take the same route as you, giving you an easy way to make friends. The application would be a monthly subscription of $5 that is available for anyone, but with our main target being university commuters. In step 66, we finalized our UVP. After a successful pivot, we shifted from our original idea of students being lonely and focused more on the safety aspect. We came to this conclusion because there simply just isn't a lot of money to be invested in making friends. We were able to complete steps up to the early 70s. In these later stages of product development and marketing, we struggled as there is only so much we can do in a short span of time. We feel like we came up with a great product that a large majority of our university colleagues would find useful. We learned a lot from this course, not only entrepreneurial skills, but people skills, time management, and how to work collaboratively. However, we decided to not continue with our product in the near future. As a team, we agreed to keep our venture as our course project and nothing more.